darkness, rain, and chance. Such is a recipe for the strange. When one finds that nothing congeals into the definite, when the night is spiraled by random interludes and brief, disrupted exchanges, when obscurity and mystery draw one into their meaning, one is like to contemplate it. Only when the world of night does not bore a tunnel into one's awareness, only when the surreal in nature meets the excellent in mind, only when the summation of shrouded fragments is forged into past through future, and yet is an end in itself. Only when this rare and sublime vision dawns upon individuals of special character and scope, only then does one feel it, that one is suddenly and exquisitely alone. Not merely that one is, but that one hopes to be. And through many window panes you see it, your life, from the detached vista of an impartial universe. One is able to go out of one's mind. One is able to look at one's hands as if they were alien creatures. And then one no longer knows what one is, save for a cold, inquiring God. No species of sadism is it, nor the malign self-turning of masochism. It is an eternal, ever-stretching indifference. One no longer cares about oneself or anything. Life and death are wrapped up into a long span of timeless moments. It is not even that one is death-seated. One is interested. That is all one is. The strangeness of appearing and disappearing pictures is so all-consuming that one can feel nothing else, like the calm of awe, the sweet raking of ecstasy. It is an experience that plays upon the night and the rain, but most of all, the two together, neither pleasant nor depressed. Even among friends, one is not with them. They become like a painting which fades when moistened, and of less import than removed lineage. It is not they who cease to be relevant. It is the night which becomes overly relevant. It demands your care and begs into you life's darkest questions. But the dark will not bedevil here, only imply the unresolved, only seduce one to occupy the ambiguity of being. The black brings you to realize the subconscious, backburning doubts, those which, under the sun, one is not straight enough to face, lest the rays of light reveal them. One lusts after night's flow of the unknown, as at intervals the legs of strangers pass by under silent umbrellas. One wonders where they go, sometimes desiring to follow them, to be a part of their separate night, yes, and to disown a lonely wandering of guideless sidewalks. One feels a pull of fate, though for a time no goal exists. No goal save endless meditation. One desires no answer for the moment, only this aimless private journey. And yet, one senses this to be a final state, which is but a question. A question that haunts like a nightmare, yet evokes no fear. A question that dissipates and rises with undulating attention. A question that is both distant and close as a poignancy across galaxies. A question that looms over the soul and yet crawls beneath one as if no direction but infinity could answer it. A question that underlies all questions as an implacable why that sickens a being with demanding obsession, and yet one still wants it. When the symbolism of night becomes real, where lies on this earth a literal thing? When the world of sense begins to pass before one like a dream, how does one discern a waking state? At what can one grope for the sane before one's experience becomes anomalous and alien? What can one distinguish when fellow men become as camouflaged and dulling as walls? When the only thing with a faint tinge of the real is your own being, and that of itself blending with night.